What's good, 9197, Mivu, and YouTube? This is your boy Tyler09197, or 094 short. And if you guys don't know who I am the brother of Tyler09197, who does gaming, and what I do is do the secondary content that he used to do, which is anime, etc. So I leave that short and simple so you guys know who I am. But today, guys, this is gonna be the first anime review that since my brother did, because the last time he did was the High School Girl. I will do a season 2 of High School Girl later on. That I'll pick up the slack that he didn't do. But anyway, like I was saying, but yeah, I do anime reviews and all that extra stuff. But anyway, guys, you know what this review is. You read the title. It's about the My Hero movie, Heroes Rising. And man, guys, there's so much to talk about. Man, I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this. So, but before I start, like I said, you read the title. It's the first have no spoiler, and all I gotta say for the no spoiler is it's not gonna be that long because there's so much spoiler to really talk about that I really want to talk about. So, but like I said, for the no spoiler, like I said, it's gonna be short, but don't worry. Don't worry. There's gonna be no major details in the no spoiler for me to tell you this. So, like I was saying, so a lot of stuff that I will tell you guys in the no spoiler, I'll just let you know. It's just basic facts that you guys need to know going into the film, and for at least to the plot wise. But like I said, it's gonna be very short. But everything else, I got stuff to say. But I want to let you know that on the side you see right here, you see this police siren. That to let you guys know that that's when I go to the spoilers. But I will let you know after I'm done with the no spoiler and give you time to leave if you don't want to hear the spoilers of it. But besides that point, I would say also that, guys, if you are just an anime watcher, you're going to be confused on some stuff in this movie, I'll tell you that much. And then if you're a manga reader, but you haven't caught up yet, to the current chapter for My Hero, you're going to be a little bit lost too. But more likely, if you're a manga reader, you already know what's happening right now. Or if you watch and read anime at the same watch and read at the same time like I do, then you know what's up. So a lot of key things that they say in the movie, you go understand a lot more than somebody who's just an anime watcher for season 4, which I will do a review for that one too. So stay tuned for that one, guys. But anyway, let me go ahead and start this video. Alright guys, let's talk about My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. So this is for, like I said, this is no spoiler. And then, I do a spoiler part. But anyway, and before I start, once again, I'm sorry. Before I start, like I say, guys, the stuff that I'm gonna say for the no spoiler, don't feel like it's a spoiler. This is basic facts that you guys need to know. Just as far if you before you go watch the movie and stuff like that. But But anyway, let me just go ahead and start. Okay, so guys, so for the plot of this movie. So basically, what's going on is that the heroes of Class 1A, Deku, everybody, they are on this island called, I think it's the Nabu Island. I want to say that's what it is. And so what they do on that island, they just doing just basic kind of hero work, taking care of what's going on and things like that. That the school wanted them to do to, I guess, inspire to be more heroes and stuff. So they put them on this. So they put the kids on an island, and they are doing say hero stuff for the time being, just for temporary. But this time, like I said, they had no supervision or anything like that, because what they wanted to do is put them on this island. Just because for all the incidents and stuff that have been occurred through the season with the League of Villains and stuff like that, you guys already know. And if you watch, you caught up, on season 4, so a lot of stuff, the League of Villains, all that stuff lead up. They just feel like because Class 1A been dealing with a lot of stuff like that, they feel like they need more experience just kind of be like just heroes, just to be grown, you know, just be growing the next generation heroes basically. So they put on that island to be doing some temporary hero stuff without no supervision, vision or nothing like that. And then you know, during the story there is this the big bad guy that you guys saw you see from the poster and stuff like that, the dark guy that looked like All For One. His name is Nine. And I ain't gonna go too specific on Nine until, like, you know, like for spoilers, of course. But all I would say that he is basically, you know, of course, a villain, you know, obviously, and like what he wanted to do is he basically, in a sense, he's in a sense like kind of like All For One. So with that saying, that what his main thing is, he just trying to gain power and basically be strong. I just kind of leave it like that. And all I will say that he had business to go to Nobu Island, which is a reason why he had to go to Nobu Island with all the heroes of Class 1A, you know, deck of them. And then, you know, of course, it's chaos. And, you know, you saw from the trailers and stuff, they all got to fight the villains because they got to go to the island. And that's pretty much the base plot of what this story is about. Basically, like I said, the character named Nine, the big bad, wants some power. So he going to Nobu Island where all the Class 1A with Deck and them, where they at, and, you know, to do his business. And I just leave it like that because I feel like anything else I say, I don't want to make you feel like it's too much spoiler for you. I mean, feel like it's like kind of like spoiler, but you know, I'm about to get to spoiler in a second. But basically, that's it for the base plot. Like, it's very straightforward. What I would say is that, like, just a few things, like just a few things that you guys need to know. The League of Villains, they don't appear, they're not really too big on this movie as much. You're gonna see them like a few scenes here and there, but like I said, they just make a short appearance in the movie, nothing too crazy. What else for no spoiler? I think that's kind of pretty much it. I feel like that's just the biggest thing as far that I had to really tell you guys, like, that you should know. Really, like, I took the plot, that was basically it. Like, it's straightforward. And then, like I said, in the League of Villains, didn't make too much appearance. They only showed the screen time for a little bit. And one thing I would definitely say that one thing I could say about for the no spoiler is that, like, guys, I highly recommend go watch this movie, guys. I liked this movie way more than I liked in the first movie of My Hero, which I'm wearing right now. You guys didn't see, of Two Heroes. So, but yeah, like I said, I liked this movie a lot. I mean, I liked it way more than Two Heroes, because one of the main things that this movie showed is that, like, everybody in Class 1A, because that was the main focus. Like, what I like about this is that every single one of Class 1A had a good moment, and somewhat, I would probably say, a character development for each and every one of Class 1A. Like, all the characters that you think from Class 1A had a really decent moment in this movie, which I enjoy, guys. I loved it, because everybody from Class 1A had a good thing. So, you know, like, I ain't gonna name everybody, but for example, like Tokiyami, Ojiro, let me see who else, Zero, Ashido, you know, just etc. Like Kaminari, just a little bit, Koda, Sato, the laser guy. Akiyama. Yeah, I think that's his name. I think I said his name right, hopefully. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's just kind of like just a few. Mineta. Wait, was it Mina? I said Mineta. I mean Mina. Yeah, Mineta. I think it's Mineta. I think. Am I wrong? Please correct me. But yeah, just a few of the heroes, like, that you don't really see too much getting, like, their shine and stuff, like just, you know, like, especially in the regular anime. So, like, that's why I really like this movie a lot, because each and every one had a good moment in this movie, which they did a good job of showcasing of what they can do. So that's why I really like this movie a lot for it. So if I had to rate it, guys, this movie 10 out of 10. Go watch My Hero Academia 2 Heroes if you guys haven't already seen it. But yeah, like that's pretty much it for the no spoiler. And like I said, it was very short because the more I say, it's going to lead to spoiler territory. So now, like I said, because I'm done with the no spoiler, I'm about to go to the spoiler section. But you see this, guys, right here, the police siren. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to leave because I'm about to go to the no spoilers. So that is it. So I'll give you a few seconds to leave if you don't want to hear the no spoiler. Alright, guys, welcome to the the spoiler section of My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Guys, oh man, lads, there's so much stuff to talk about. But I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple as much as possible. I ain't trying to keep it way too long for this video, for this review. But guys, there's so much to talk about. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and talk about all this stuff. Like this one gonna probably seem like gonna be kind of all over the place a little bit, so forgive me for that. It's not really kind of like a step how I want to do it. So I might say this thing, that thing, that. You guys already know if you watch the movie. And then guys, if you read the manga, guys, hopefully, like I say, hopefully if you on the for the spoiler session, hopefully you guys caught up to the manga. If you didn't, well, it's not that big of a spoiler, per se, but hopefully you guys caught the manga, because I'm gonna say something that is kind of like spoiling from the manga if you haven't caught up. So forgive me if you hear this part, but anyway, if you haven't caught up, whatever. But anyway, guys, guys, like for this one, I want to talk about the League of Villains. This is one part of the spoiler part that I'm talking about. But for the League of Villains, I liked it how they were showing, even though they had a small screen time, but you definitely can see, guys, the League of Villains making some moves, guys. And one of the things I would like to say, I guess the first I could talk about real quick is probably the first scene of My Hero. For My Hero is when, you remember when, Spinner and Dobby, they was in that van, and Deborah came in and stuff, and with the power, and then, when he threw the flame between him and Dobby, guys, that was wild right there, because I liked it, because, let's be honest, guys, for a second, mainly for y'all manga readers, it's basically confirmed that Dobby is Endeavor's son, guys, because if you really pay attention, most of y'all probably already know this, but you guys can kind of pay attention, when you really look at it, that you ever realize part of the manga when Endeavor and had Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki at the house and stuff like that, and after they saved Endeavor's son, you remember when Endeavor went to the room and tried to pray over and showed a picture of Tuya, and you guys, like I said, it's more likely that is Dobby, because you ever thought about it, there really haven't been much flashback of Tuya at all. So when you really think about it, it's why there haven't been no flashback of this kid yet, and why haven't this that happened? And when you see that, you be we put two together, it's that gotta be because plus it's when you look at Dobby, look at his eyes, he got the same eyes, no different than Todoroki. That's one of the things I can get. And then if you guys remember, Endeavor said Tuya was his flame, his firepower is a lot stronger than Endeavor's. So when you see about that, and then Dobby's the only one with the firepower. So and then when you see when he looked at Endeavor, and Endeavor clashed with the flames, pushed together, made a big old burst. Come on, guys, when you look at that, Dobby has to be Endeavor's son, but that's a little off topic for right now. I know that's just a small thing. I just want to say for that spoiler. I mean for the manga, but there's another thing too, guys. This one I want to say for Shigaraki right now, because I know they passed the part where he became more of a boss ever since from the Revelation. I mean, was it the Revelation Army? Like, he got his awakened decay, so he's a lot stronger with that now. And plus he got a cool jacket, guys. Like, this man look like Dante. Like, for real, guys. I like that red jacket, guys. He look like Dante. Shigaraki is making moves. And I definitely want to say that, like, this was before Shigaraki was in that tube that, like, that the scientist guy was trying to give all for one power and put it in Shigaraki when he's stuck in that tube thing. If of course, you call it the manga. But yeah, so I want to say this is before like Shigaraki got into that tube and stuff like that. And then another thing, because that's pretty much it for like manga part spoiler. But hopefully you guys caught up. Like, you really should, hopefully. But yeah, that was like a small thing for this manga. But anyway, let me get back to really the movie. Okay, so some of the stuff I can tell you guys what I really enjoy for this movie is like I said, how everybody had a really good character development, guys. Like you can see, guys, Deku, he's getting stronger, guys. Like, you see, he got speed. This man running like all crazy and stuff, which I like about that. And then of course, like, Bakugo, he definitely got stronger now with using his quirk, especially when he was when he was fighting that that one villain, with the raps and stuff. It was crazy to me, guys, like how he just went up to his face and literally Bakugo could have killed him, guys. Like, how he did not kill him? Like, he put it up there. He's like, you died, and then boom with the explosion, like up close. Like, guys, how Bakugo did not kill that villain? Like, be honest, like how he did it. No different than Endeavor. He should have killed the League of Villains. When you think about it, because Endeavor incinerate that truck, and then Bakugo literally close range shot his explosion at the villain. So they both should have been killers at this point, right? Like, I know I ain't crazy. He should have. Like, that was wild to me, guys. Let me see what else, cause I'll try to think what else I can say. Oh, okay, I guess I can start off now. Like I said, forgive me, guys, if I'm rambling. Like I said before, forgive me, but yeah, like pretty much how everybody had a good moment, which I would get to most of the people's moments of what I really liked about the movie, but I'm gonna get to that in just a second. I want to talk about 9. What it should be about 9 is that he basically like an alternative to All for One, but it's like with him, it's like I kind of like. Well, actually, I kind of like how now is able to have his. I guess his quirk is more like he see like blood type and stuff like that, or it's the cloud move, because the cloud, guys, that's like when he does like his godlike move when he go in the cloud and just like call the lightning come down and stuff, like, guys, that is real, guys. And then with the dragons come out and stuff like that, man, like, now I was not playing. But I like how he was able to spot out that like Deku had multiple quirks. That's one thing I really liked about that. How he just like, like this kid got more quirks. Like, I like how he just spot that right off the bat. But like I said, it's kind of funny for like for the anime watchers, if they didn't like caught to that point, they would have been like, oh, they would have, oh, and then us manga readers would have been just like, we already knew this. Like, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, like, but nah, he was really serious though. He was really something for like for all for one alternative. But he definitely has flaws for stealing quirks. But like, compared to All for One can hold all them different quirks. He's good, but you could. But nah, he was just hurting. He's like, I can't do it. It's so much pain and stuff like that. And then like it was something like it really makes sense how I see like he wanted to go to the island and and get the boy's the little, I can't remember the little boy's name honestly, but the little boy's quirk of how when he grabbed that so you know, because the boy's quirk, that little boy's quirk is like cell regeneration, so I feel like it helps the cells like you know, regenerate you quicker, they heal quicker. So I feel like that makes sense why he wanted to go to the island and get the boy. But I get a little more into 9 in a little bit. That's gonna be kind of closer by the end of this video. I don't know how long this video gonna be. I'm trying to keep it short as possible, guys. Like, believe me, but as you know, if you watch, you know, guys, like, it's just so much to talk about, and I know you guys can understand that. But let me talk about some of the fights for each one for Class 1A, or like just stuff like overall. I'm impressed. Okay, let me see what we can talk about. I was like, this is some of the few characters I was really impressed during the fight. For the villains, I would say the first one I could go like off the bat is probably Tokoyami. I liked that moment that Tokoyami, when he was fighting that Medusa looking villain, how he was fighting her with the blades and stuff in the darkness, and then when she threw them blades at Ashido, she went down. I kind of felt like Tokoyami had that Vegeta moment when Bulma got hit by Beerus. So I really like that moment when it's like basically like he's like, "My Bulma," he probably like, "Ashido," and like he got raised up, guys, with Dark Shadow. I love that, guys, because Tokoyami, he was not playing, y'all. He was about to destroy that whole cave. Like, I liked that moment. Tokoyami went full on Dark Shadow. Like, it was like some real stuff, man. That was like, he was like, like you guys know, that was like hype for me. Another thing I like to talk about, probably a few other characters, is maybe like Ojiro. I know Ojiro is just pretty much basic, guys. Like, you know, he's quirk with that tail, so you know he just regular martial art fighting, you know, just martial art fighting and stuff. But guys, like, I really enjoy what he was doing. Like even though he just fighting, but I like his fights with, he was fighting that wolf guy with the dreads. Like, it was really impactful. Like, I really felt that, like, he was like fighting, like this man was fighting. Like, I give that man a heart. Like, even though he really was no match against the wolf guy, but he was fighting. Like, you gotta give that man Ojiro, like, he was taking some hits too. Even from his tail, the tail was like, it looked like his tail was gonna break or something. Like, he took some hits, but this man was fighting. He was like, wow, bah, like, you know, he was doing all that extra stuff, guys. Like, it was wild. And then let me see what some other characters, because like I said, I ain't trying to get to everyone, but I just kind of want to mention like really good moments that I felt for each character at least. Let me see, like Jiro, she did a good job, like with the shock waves and stuff. When she plugged it in the arms, it's like, bah, like boom, 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 and then, you know, like made the ground shake like an earthquake and stuff. Like, that was really interesting. Mineta, I hopefully say his name right. I think it is Mineta. Mineta, I give that man a heart. Give him heart, because like, even like, he was doing something, guys. Like, I give that man heart, especially with the tag team between Uraraka, Uraraka and what's his name, Zero. When he did that tag team, when he was throwing the balls, like I give that man heart. His head was bleeding. Like, I give this man heart. What else? That's just a few. That was one of the few things. Okay. What is it? Ayama. I want to say that. I think that's the dude, laser guy name Ayama. I want to say that's his name, guys. I give that man props, because with the beam, guys, like when he went plus ultra, all the beams from the different places of his armor and stuff. When he's just like, bah! Like, with the big old blasts going this way, that way, this way, that way, this way. I was like, yo, like, he was fighting, guys. Like, he was going all in. He was fighting, like, this man was fighting for his life. Like, yo, like, that like blew my mind, guys. I was like, whoa, this man plus ultra. It was wild. Let me see who else I can talk about. Zero. Guys, I gotta give it props to the budget Spider-Man Zero. Zero was fighting, y'all, with his tape, bro. He was like, like Spider-Man, especially with the tag team between him and Uraraka. I hope I say her name Uraraka. Hope I said her name right. If I did it, please correct me. But yeah, when he did that tag team with her, and with the Rocks, especially when she had it in the air and Cyril grabbing all the tapes and he just like trying to throw down all like the rocks like a meteor coming down at 9. Guys, I felt like, man, they were fighting, like they was ja. Like Cyril, he was like when throwing like whip styles, sort of like the black whip, like for Deku, like Coliseum or something like that. But with the tape, I was like, man, Cyril is going in, y'all. He was going in. Let's see who else I could talk about that I feel like he had good moments. Koda, he had a slight good moment when he had his Itachi moment when the birds came in to make Deku and Bakugo escape. So I mean that was pretty cool. What else? Sue, she had some good moments. She has some good moments. I mean, it wasn't bad, like nothing like too crazy, but I feel like with her, it was okay. But she did what she can. Like, you know what I'm saying? She did what she can. I think what's the other one? Shoji. I might say his name wrong, but that might be Shoji, the one with the multiple arms. I was kind of disappointed with him because I felt like he was doing his job protecting them kids and stuff like that. But guys, I was really kind of low-key disappointed with that because I felt like he should have done more. Everybody else had a decent moment besides really him. Like, he didn't have bad moments, but it's like he was doing his job protecting kids and stuff. But I felt like, man, you got all these freaking arms. You better fight. Like, man, he wasn't doing that. He let that wolf guy I think it was the wolf guy beating him up. I think it was the wolf guy. And that was funny. Wolf guy said, he's like, man, you ugly, man. I'm like, this looks so deformed looking and stuff. That was funny, guys. I was laughing right there. Like, I feel like that was really funny. Let me see what else. Like, who else had some decent moments before I go back to the more with 9. Go back to him. I'm trying to think. Was there anybody? Oh, Ida. I really had Ida had some good moments, guys. Especially when he was dodging the wolf guys blast, guys. When Ida, cause he was like he lost his glasses too. Like he lost them glasses. This man was like he was doing like ninja style. He was just he was dodging. I was like, oh man, like he was a fool. Like he was getting in, y'all. He was not playing with that speed. Let me see who else. Kirishima, he had some good moments. I get I wish they made him be able to do more, but I felt like he had some decent moments, especially when he did Unbreakable to block the blast, and he was holding it in together, even though his skin was about to kind of come off a little bit, but he was holding it in with Unbreakable when he was defending Todoroki. And Todoroki, guys, I mean, I feel like Todoroki had a good moment against the wolf guy, guys. Like, I ain't saying like that. Like what he did with when he fought in the wolf guy wasn't like super crazy, but like I kind of felt like they should have done more with Todoroki. I understand he wasn't like the main face because it was mainly Deku and Bakugo, but I felt like Todoroki should have had a bigger part like them in a sense. Like I felt like he wasn't using his power like how he should have done. Like don't get me wrong, the Ice Flash move was awesome. I like how he just froze. He did the Sub-Zero moment against the wolf guy to freeze him completely, and his whole body became like frost ice, which I really like that. But I felt like with Todoroki, I kind of felt like they kind of, I feel like they made him somewhat like a side character in this one. I didn't really like that because I mean, I know like I said, it's pretty much Deku and Bakugo was the main face for this movie, but I just wish Todoroki had a kind of somewhat bigger part in the fight against Nine. Like I really felt like they should have done more for him. But like, cause like for example, like if you guys remember from when Deku versus Todoroki, when Todoroki did like, you know, his with the fire, you know, with the fire ice move against Deku, I felt like why he didn't do that move, because in the manga, you know, he done it again. So I feel like he should have done it with the fire and ice at the same time and try to do that, like that kind of heat blast thing, like boom, like I wish he should have done that or something. But I guess he was doing that. He didn't want to do it because he got his other classmates helping him out and stuff to really fight and all that. So I feel like maybe I can understand like he probably didn't want to do that because like he got his teammates, but at the same time I feel like Todoroki should have been like with ice on one side, fire on the other side. He should have been like and like kind of like, you know, like really like go in, but I feel like he really wasn't. But he did fight, but still I feel like come on, like we needed more Todoroki action. Like that's what I feel like we should have had, but we didn't. But what else I could talk about? Momo has some good moments. I give her props. Like she was fighting, like she did what she had to do, guys, with her creation. So I give her big props, especially with the two cannons when it's like boom boom against Nine. Like that was real, guys. That was real. Let's see what else I can talk about. I'm basically going through all the Class 1A characters. Basically, when I really think about it, I really am. I said I wasn't trying to, but I felt like everybody had a good moment, so it's good to talk about who I felt like had really good moments. What's his name? I think Sota. No, not Sota. Was it Soto? I think it was Soto. I think that's the sugar guy. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I felt like he tried. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like his fighting and stuff there wasn't like super crazy, but I mean I felt like he did try. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did what he can, but it was like, it was okay. Kaminari, useless. I was just joking. He wasn't really useless. He did what he can on some of the stuff, which helped out. I just feel like they still like in a. I mean, like no, he had decent moment as far as like, you know, helping out with Deku and Bakugo with like, you know, being as a lightning rod, or just like you know, just small stuff he was doing. So he was like useless, but I felt like basically useless. Like, come on, now, everybody else did a better job than him. To be honest, in some ways, but like, you know, at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to think, is there anybody else I missed? The Invisible Girl, I can't remember her name. She's a Invisible Girl. I really got much to say about her. I mean, like she's the support. All she was is support. But let me talk about. I guess I can talk about Uraraka real quick. Hopefully I said her name right. I know I keep on saying it, but hopefully I said it right. If I did it, forgive me. Or Ochako. That's an Ochako. Ochako. If I say Uraraka wrong, but I say Uraraka. Hopefully it's right. Hopefully. But with her, I'm really impressed by her performance in this movie. She went up and beyond, guys, when she brought all those rocks together and do like a big old meteor shower attack against Nine. Like, guys, like I give her props. Like, and she was holding it in. She was about to like puke and stuff, but man, she was going in, guys. Like, she was not playing. Like, Uraraka was going in, guys. Like, I give her a huge props. Like, she did what she did in this movie. Like, I tell you that much. I'm trying to think, is there anybody? I think I covered pretty much everyone. I want to say I did, but if I didn't, forgive me, and definitely call me out on it if I missed somebody. But I want to say I got through everyone for Class 1A. I want to say I got through everybody. I think that was it. But yeah, I think that was everybody. Yeah, that's it for the main extras. Cause you know, I'm talking about Deku and Bakugo. You already know that, so there's no point talking about them. You already know about that. But yeah, with that, Okay, I guess I can go right to more of the action parts, like real serious stuff. So I felt like the emotion in this movie, it was there. I feel like it wasn't like, I want to say I wouldn't say it wasn't weak, but I feel like it was certain moments in that film, especially with the boy, when Nine got his sister and about to kill him. He said, "You better come here, boy. Better come here, boy. Or boy. Arthur Morgan or Kratos, boy, come over here." Like that type of thing. Or get over here. You know, like that type of thing. So I felt that emotion when he was running like this, you know, kind of running. Like, I know he's scared, everything. He wanted to protect his sister. Like, I ain't gonna lie, guys. Like, I may be wrong. Like, forgive me, guys, but I kind of laughed a bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That run he was doing, like you gotta forgive me. Like, I felt the emotion in there because, I mean, that was serious. That was a serious thing. My friend, he looked at me crazy. My boy Hiccup Uchiha, like, he probably gonna be in the comments. He gonna see me. He gonna probably, you know, you gonna see him with a comment. But, you know, he was looking at me. He was like, bro, really? Like, you know, like, I mean, I was taking it serious. Like, I was like feeling that moment because I was upset. Like, because now I almost killed the dude's sister. So I felt like, you know, he's running like he wants to save his sister. But I ain't like that run was like, I ain't gonna lie, like I felt like I was a little bit funny, but at the same time I did understand it was serious. I was serious with it, but it was a little bit funny. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like that run, boy. But alright, let me stop making fun of that boy, because I mean that was a serious thing. Like, if I was him, I would have been running like that too. If that was my sister and then this villain about to kill her, I would have been the same way. I'd have been like, stop. But what else? Let me see what we talk about. I'm trying to think. I know I already talked about the League of Villains already, but one that I'd like to mention, if I didn't mention like already, but I probably did earlier, but still I kind of want to mention now. Sugar Rocky, man, that jacket, y'all, like that red jacket, this man look like Dante. Like, what? Man, like Sugar Rocky, boy, you guys, like Sugar Rocky, boy, he is gonna be beast once he get the power from All for One, guys. That's gonna be like, ooh, it's gonna be something serious. But anyway, let me get back to the movie side. Before I go to like the final, kind of like the final part on this one, I would definitely say for the villains, I enjoyed each all of the villains. I felt like they was like, especially the Wolf guy, because the Wolf guy, he will fight it. Like, that's why I did like the Wolf guy, because he reminded me kind of somewhat like the Nomu. Like All Might, well, like when All Might was fighting like Nomu, he kind of reminded me like that, like how strong he was. So I thought this man was really cool. Then the lady with the spikes, I felt like, you know, she was alright. I mean, she definitely was serious, of course, especially fighting Tokiyami, but she was alright. And then Nine, you already know, of course, him, which I'll talk more about him. One of the things, I'm trying to think. I think that's about it for the villains parts. Now I go more to Deku Bakugo, and then, you know, of course, to the end fight thing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So for Deku and Bakugo, they had, you know, of course, they had the most fights out of this one. I give these men props because, guys, like, they was fighting in this movie. Deku improving, even Bakugo, man. Bakugo was like man, he was going in, guys. Like, Bakugo was not playing. Like, I give all of them props, but like they was both, like, especially like their few moments of tag team work, guys. Like, that was like the best moments. Like, they was way better tag team than Naruto Sasuke could ever be. At least like younger, like at least when younger, because I mean, of course, you know, Naruto Sasuke now tag team wise they OP, but for current right now, Bakugo and Deku, they're like the best tag team. But I would say that it kind of got me when Deku and Bakugo was fighting Nine. Was like how I thought they almost looked like they was about to die, guys. I was worried. I was like, when he threw that when Nine threw that he threw like he did like a laser blast. I think it was like a laser blast or something like that. And when he hit Deku and Bakugo, I was like, oh, Deku got shot. Deku, man down. Oh my God, Deku got shot. And then when he did the same thing to Bakugo, and then when he threw down that lightning and hit him, struck him down, I was like, oh, did he try to kill him? Yo, like I was worried, guys. Like, dang. And then when they fought him, like the second time, when Nine was going after the boy, like guys, like I was worried about them. Even when they had that good tag team moment when they was fighting, man, Nine looked like he was all about to kill him. Like it was wild. Like they was fighting, you know, and then he was still getting beat down. Like Nine was just. He was thrashing both of them. Like he was just like, man, get out my face. He was like, bah, like he just, it was like nothing. And then I want to say it was like the third time, right? I think it was the third time when he fought, when he finally said 100%, and then you know Bakugo, they going in, they fighting. But it was kind of weird that Deku said 100%, but he didn't have this glowing hair at that moment, which was kind of weird. But still, you think when Deku going 100% and Bakugo full force, like he, you know how Bakugo is, it was going in, like, you know, doing the moves and stuff. And then, oh, and then I forgot Nine, he had his Choji moment with the butterfly bomb, butterfly effect move. I feel like that was crazy. It's like look like Choji basically, but it was, that fight was serious when they were fighting, but they would get beat down. I liked that freaking move that Bakugo when he did the like cartwheel style, where he like he would like roll around like kind of Sonic style, and like boom, like try to go through it. Like, man, they was going in, guys. But when it was all getting beat down and stuff, it was like, you know, I was thinking like, I kind of like, man, how they gonna beat them? Like, they was struggling. I was like, even with Deku 100%, he was able to take them out. But then, guys, what got me the most, like, what got me the most was when Deku had a risky idea of trying to transfer One For All to Bakugo. Guys, I lost myself. I was like, my heart was racing and all this. I was like, am I hearing this right? And I looked at my bro Hiccup when we went to go see it. I was like, bro, did we see this right? Did we see this right? I was like, Deku transfer One For All? He's gonna transfer One For All? I was like, guys, my mind was blown away from that. I was like, Deku about to get rid of his quirk to give it to Bakugo? Like to me, it's like, it's not that I felt like it was a problem that Bakugo had One For All, but I just felt like, you know, from the anime, it started off Deku, like, you know, All Might gave Deku the quirk and him become the one hero. So I'm thinking like, you giving Bakugo your quirk? But I know it, but at that moment I understand where Deku was coming from, because he's like, we need to protect these people, and how else I can do it? I can't do it by myself. So when he transferred the quirk to Bakugo, man, they had a freaking Super Saiyan moment basically when we saw Deku with his 100% with the kind of almost little kind of greenish blue color, and then, you know, when Bakugo had his Super Saiyan moment when he charged up his 100%, and when they both went at it, guys, that was like, woo! That was like, you know, they was like, boom, and they was fighting like bah 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 bah. Bye, and then like what else? You know, they was going super fast and stuff like that, and then like how when Deku and Bakugo did like the double Detroit smash up in the air when it like bah, like created a whole nother cloud of weather, like a tornado style. The way they do it was like bah, and then like it was crazy when Bakugo, when he looked like he went down for a second, when they was kind of both injured fighting Nine, and then Bakugo, when he was like, he still got up and he was pushing that rock, cause I thought he went through the rock. I don't know if he went through the rock, but my boy Hiko said like he threw he was throwing the rock while he was doing that move, but still when he was just still getting up, pushing, and then he like you know, with the fire, like he was still going at Nine with that, throwing with it, throwing that rock. And then like when they just both like just went in, like y'all, they was fighting. Like they was not playing. But yeah, when he but I think I said the double smash earlier. I think because I think that was happening last, right? I can't, like, I don't know why. I know I just recently saw this movie, but I can't really remember now. Like, did he do the double Detroit smash to beat him? I think that's what he did. More likely. No. It wasn't double. No. They did that early. Yeah, but no, now I remember now. So, but yeah, when they got close, when Deku. When I felt that moment when he said this is gonna be the final smash, so I was like, oh man, like the ember is about to go away. When he said like when he did the smash with the kick, and then Bakugo, I think he did I don't know if he did a punch or he did like his explosion blast, whatever. But it was real when he like boom, and like bah, nah, like all that crazy stuff. And man, when that happened. I felt that when he said goodbye, one for all. I was like, oh man, I was like, cause he gave it to Deku. But oh yeah, no, I forgot to mention this part though. Like before they start fighting, cause I felt that when Bakugo told Deku, he's like, man, can you still use one for all? Cause you gonna be quirkers again. He's like, Deku's like, I had to do what's right so we could, win. And I felt that. I was like, man, I felt that because, he was trying to protect everybody. Even that mean losing his quirk, he had to do it. But after that big old fight, you guys know everything else was plot. Everything was plot. Like I was like I said, I had no problem that Bakugo had one for all, but at the same time, Deku, that's my boy, and I felt like he worked this hard to have one for all, to try to learn the 6 quirks that he's trying to learn. Like it's like they all that hard work just a waste in a sense. Like, but I mean, he did it for the greater good. But here comes the plot. So then when him and Bakugo's knocked out, All Might came in. And I felt that moment. He was like, All Might, I am sorry, All Might, that I know you gave me this quirk so I could be a hero, and I had to give it away to Bakugo. I felt that because he felt that because he didn't want to feel ashamed that he gave away the quirk that All Might trusted him to be the successor. And I felt that, guys. That was Deku crying, and but then with the plot came in with. Still saw the lightning, but Deku had his quirk still, and All Might thinking like, maybe Bakugo got knocked out before the transfer was 100% complete, which that's BS because it's gonna go through automatically. And he said probably this from my master, from my master Nana. Bro, that was probably for her, from him being a hero when he was doing a good deed, he kept his quirk. That was BS, guys. But this could be explained. Guys. I know it's BS. I know this is plot, but I want to take shot at this because I felt like it could be explained. Because I was going back and forth with my boy Hiccup, and he gonna write down the comments. You guys gonna see it, but I want to explain this of my version of what I think. How this really happened. So when I'm thinking like this was my mindset. When the way I seen it. So I thought they was gonna do it like this. So when I thought that Deku transferred one for all to Bakugo, they would make it seem like that was it. But I was thinking because Deku still had one for all when he showed it, that means Bakugo still got one for all too. So we have 2 one for all users. That's what I was thinking. Even though this is plot, guys, I understand this plot, this is some BS because really it should go all to Bakugo, but they want to do it for plot reasons because, especially for the anime watchers, because if they, watching this movie, seeing that, they would have been like, what? Because for how season 4 is now, then looking at this movie is gonna be like, what? Scratch your head moments. But that's how I feel like explain. I thought it was they're gonna give them both the quirks, so that's why they kept it. and that was my version of it. But like, still, like, it was some BS. It is plot, but I feel like it also could make sense. Not really, like, guys, like, don't take this way serious, that what I'm saying right now, because really I'm not taking it serious. Like, I know everyday plot is BS, it really is, but but this is my fun. So like I'm saying, like, don't take too serious what I'm saying. I felt like it could make sense. Maybe, just maybe, all the user One For All went through Deku, and like, because he did that noble act, it could make sense that All For One, I mean not All For One, One For All could stay with Deku and maybe go to the Bakugo too. A little bit of One For All. That's what I was thinking, but you know, of course, that didn't happen. And then, like, I felt like it was odd how they didn't, like how it didn't really make sense that Bakugo don't remember that Deku gave him One For All. And like, you know, how he just kind of forgot about it. But it was funny, he said, "What happened to my arms? They hurt." Like, I thought that was really funny, how that happened, stuff like that. And what else from that? I think that was basically it for the most part. I think I covered pretty much everything for the most. Oh, I could say maybe this, then I say the last thing, then that'll be the end of the video for this one, because I don't know how long this video is, but I had to go through all this stuff for spoilers that you guys already know. Hawks, I actually like the Hawks. Hawks is a really cool dude, even though he didn't really have much. He just doing his kind of like his Batman detective work type stuff. But I thought Hawks was pretty cool. He was really cool. Another thing I say from the ending, how Shigaraki, when he came out that portal. At first, I thought when he came out of the portal, I thought like maybe he had the power for All For One. But like I said, that probably was before he got in that pod that the scientist guy put him in, so he had the power for All For One. But I thought, like, you know, that was kind of cool. He went out there, but maybe it was from that frog bang, whatever. But when he went up to 9, he's like, "Don't worry, I got this covered," and he just decayed him, just killed him. Like, Shigaraki, like, that's the villain, guys. Like, the heroes are gonna have a real struggle taking out Shigaraki, and then the Revelation army. I'll just say army. I'll say taking out the army. It's gonna be very serious, guys. Especially with that. Especially now he's the boss now. He's you know, so it's gonna be really serious with that, how that's gonna turn out. But like I said, guys, from like the no spoiler, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed this really a lot. Like I said, overall, I had no problem with this movie. This movie was straight up 10 out of 10 for me. I didn't feel like it was some moments like you know, like, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. Like, I overall enjoy this movie. I feel like they covered the bases of everything that I feel like the movie should have, and like, everybody had a good moment. I felt like some characters should have had bigger moments than others. Like, a little bit, like, you know, a little more action, like, probably like Coda with the birds. Like, maybe he could have, like, with the wolf guy, so he probably could have called like more animals and stuff, you know, things like that. Just small things. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I give this a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed this, and that's pretty much it. But alright, guys, please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And then, you know, go ahead and follow my brother's social media outlets, and hit the bell to get notification of his hit the bell of notifications of either his video or my video, you know, of the next video. Alright, guys, I love y'all. Peace. 9197 out. And you guys didn't know, maybe from the other video, I stole that from my brother. You guys know. It just sounds better. 9197 out.